Right, okay, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, it's another match reaction. The one that lost to Villa. I mean, where do we start? Let's just get into it. So another loss, another disappointing performance. It's just the same old stuff. I mean, I don't know how many times we're going to get, it's just... I mean, look at our performances, look at our stats from this year. We've won, is it 6 games in 2023? I mean, our home form is poor, our away form is poor. I just don't understand. I don't understand how they can be this freaking disappointing. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's just so frustrating. I mean, lineup-wise, it was pretty expected with Caicedo coming through, Kachukwu. It was a strong team, a very strong lineup. Lineup we expect to win with, but it's hard to put into words. It really is hard to put into words how this team's doing right now. Honestly, we had quite a few chances. We looked to play the ball in behind a lot more. What was a good sight to see. Obviously, we tried it a lot in pre-season. It worked quite a lot in pre-season. We tried it a lot more today. Oh, the other day. We got a few chances from this. Jackson, Chilwell, Sterling, all should have better their chances, to be honest. Jackson forced to save out Martinez. Chilwell forced to save out Martinez, and Sterling ran into Martinez. All should probably... Well, we should score at least one of them, but of course we didn't, because we just don't seem to score goals. We did have a goal. We did score a goal, actually, but would you believe it? Disallowed for offside. Sterling put in a cross after the corner was headed away. It went back towards the back post where Disasi was here. He just brilliant header, absolutely brilliant header. He was completely free, great header, top corner, but he was offside, and there were 2 or 3 of them offside the back post. I mean, it's same old. We struggle to score when we do it's offside. I mean, you would have thought how much has happened, we'd probably get used to it by now, but it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating to watch. And say it was a really good header from Disasi as well. And you can definitely tell in his game, we're going to put him in the player rank league. You can definitely tell how much he's already improved and adapting, but it's just so frustrating how they're always offside. Don't get me wrong, so we talked about Chelsea's chances, but Aston Villa had plenty of chances as well, and they probably had a few more than us. I think they had a few more shots than us, so plenty of shots, mostly from range. Forced some great saves out of Sanchez, Digne, I can't remember the other player, I apologise, but forced some brilliant saves out of Sanchez. There was a lot of them went over the bar and stuff as well. I mean, they put plenty of pressure on us, but the majority of the game, we withstood it pretty well. Right, we'll get into the red card then. It was one of the main talking points in the game. I mean, I might be biased, but I don't think it's a red card. I sort of see why it's a red card, but I don't believe it's a red card. It didn't look great live, but never read. The referee gave it a yellow. I mean, I think a yellow probably would have been fair. He won the ball. Let's not forget, he won the ball and on a follow through. It doesn't look great. It was studs up, straight into the side of the ankle. But he was slowed down. I mean, we're slowing down, looking at follow-throughs. Follow-through is one of the things I hate. So unless it's, clearly bad, it's a follow-through. What do you want to do? I mean, and also, it's just so much down. Sometimes, I mean, as soon as you slow it down and show that, it's always going to be a red, because the actual point of contact and stuff in Gusto, it's not great. It really isn't great. And that's why I sort of understand why it's a red card, because of the way he made contact and went into him. But it's annoying, it's really annoying, because, is it a clear and obvious error? All sort of debate. As I said, he did win the ball originally, it was just on that follow through. Would a yellow be an injustice? I'm not sure. But it's one of the things where it's like, it makes it even more annoying because it was close and because it wasn't an obvious thing. If it was an obvious red card, then we'd be able to take him on the chin. We'd still be frustrated because one of our players has been sent off, but it wouldn't be as bad. But because of it was, it's all debatable and it's cost us so much. It's just so annoying, man. It's so annoying. Gusto, I guess you could say it was reckless, maybe a bit out of control, but sometimes I think, you need to actually look at, going in for a slide challenge like that, it's hard to completely keep yourself in control like that. I guess that goes back to the debate, are these referees actually playing the game or not? But as I said, I'm coming from a biased view, obviously. So maybe I was wrong. I said I can see why it was a red. Doesn't mean I necessarily agree. Yeah, it's frustrating. So onto the goal. It was a mistimed touch from Silva from one of our corners what allowed them to go on the counter. Watkins was up there by himself. His first shot, Cole makes a great block and pushes him out wide into a very tight angle. Watkins just smashes the rebound towards the goal. And yeah, Sanchez, I mean, it goes for his legs. It's a tricky one because I'm not a goalkeeping. I don't know much. Well, I don't know loads about goalkeeping, so it's sort of hard for me to have a say on whether Sanchez should have done better or not. Because it goes for his legs. It's a tight angle, front post. Your first instinct is that the keeper should have done better, but the pace is coming out. Obviously, you can't really make any sort of movement until it's definitely past all the defenders, or cuts down the reaction time even more. And at the pace is going, it's quite hard to close your legs in that amount of time. I think what I'm saying is I think it'd be too harsh to put on Sanchez. So Thiago Silva made a mistake in the build up. Yeah, it's just one of those games where teams can just guarantee us and us not scoring and them getting a chance. Because as well as we do defend and we don't concede many goals, there is always one chance a game where they put it away. So it's just something to look at. We just, what I said, we don't concede many goals, but we just don't keep clean sheets. We just don't. I mean, look at tables. I think goal difference wise, there's a lot of teams who have worse goal difference than us, and there's a lot of teams ahead of us who have a worse goal difference than us. We don't concede many goals, but we don't put enough in, and we don't keep enough clean sheets really. So if you've gone to player ratings, then Robert Sanchez, I'm giving 8. I said he made some brilliant saves. The goal is up for debate, but I'm gonna let it slide. As I said, I'm not an expert on goalkeeping by all means, but I don't think he could have done much about it. So yes, 8 for Sanchez. Gusto, it's a hard one because he got sent off. But he was playing really well before the sending off. Obviously, the sending off is debatable itself. So I'm gonna go for it's between a 6.5 or a 7. I'm gonna go for the 7 because he's playing really well. I said the red card's up for debate. So yeah, Gusto 7. The Sassy 7. He looks really comfortable again. Looks like he's adapting really well, really fast. So lucky with the offside header. The Sassy once again, a shining point in that defence. Silva 6.5. I'm going to go with. He didn't look too bad. Obviously made the mistake leading up to the goal, so he lost a bit for that. Levy Caldwell, I'm going to give him a 7. Looked good on that left hand side again. Left back role looked good. As I said, made a good clearance to Watkins' original shot, what led to the goal. So yeah, overall good performance from Levy Cole again, 7. Caicedo didn't play the full game, came off with 10 minutes to go. I think I'm going to give him 7. It's one of his better games, Caicedo. Yeah, maybe gave away too many stupid fouls, like those annoying cheap fouls. That got a bit frustrating, but overall looked pretty composed, had a good chance early on, what he created by himself with his pressing. So yeah, 7 Caicedo, one of his better performances. Hopefully he can just keep it up and keep getting better. Alongside him in midfield, the captain, Conor Gallagher, 6. I mean, he was his usual self, just pressing, but apart from that, he just didn't do anything really. Enzo 6.5, had a chance. He should have done better with it, to be honest. It was all edge of the box, maybe slightly inside the box. And he hit with his right foot, it was the right of the goal, so it sort of curled away. What made it look worse than what it was. He should have probably done better. Yeah, apart from that, he was involved, but he didn't do an awful much. So yes, 6.5 from Enzo. Sterling, 7.5. He looked pretty good. As I said, he should have done better with one chance early on, or early-ish on. But yeah, overall he wasn't too bad. He couldn't have done much more. So yeah, 7.5 for Sterling. Obviously, could have had an assist if Disati wasn't offside. Mudryk, one of his better performances in the Chelsea shirt. I'm actually surprised he came off because he was looking quite good. Mudryk, 7 for me. Juiced a really good chance for Jackson early on with a through ball. And yeah, one of his better performances. Still lost the ball a decent bit. So obviously still stuff to be worked on, but overall he wasn't too bad, Mudryk. One of his better performances. So initially Jackson, 6. So starting off then he got booked, 5th booking of the season already for a striker. All of them for stupid stuff like descent. This one for not moving away from the keeper, allowing him to take the free kick. It's stupid stuff. It's frustrating, so stupid stuff. I mean, he's young, but he's got to learn quick. Because to have a suspension for 5 yellow cards after 6 games as a striker is not on at all. And none of them yeah, for stupid off the ball stuff, he has to learn quick. And I think Poch will probably bang it into him because now, especially Brower's back, he could be in trouble if he keeps on doing stupid stuff like this and he's not even massively backing up with performance on the pitch. Should have done better with 1-on-1. Once again off the ball, didn't look too bad. Jackson again, just a 6. Just an average performance, and he's suspended the next game now. On the sub then, Ben Chilwell, can you give him 6.5? Overall looked pretty good, one of his better performances of the season. Should have scored, I would say. It was a really good first touch, but the second touch he should have scored. But yeah, of course he didn't. So yeah, 6.5 for Chilwell. Ugachukwu off the bench in the 68th minute, 6. Didn't look too bad. Once again, Ugachukwu has been pretty impressive so far this season. It didn't look too bad, came on for Enzo. Cole Palmer also came on at that time, gave him a 7. Yeah, he looked good again, Cole Palmer. Looked good going forward, looked promising. He should start, to be honest. He should start at some point. I do wonder where he's going to start. Because maybe in that cam role, maybe if you put Caicedo into the CDM role, Enzo is more of a box-to-box, and then Palmer in that centre role behind the striker, Mudryk on the left, Stone on the right, maybe. But I think he has started so far. When he's coming off the bench, he's looked quite good. Give him a full 90 minutes to make that impact, and I think it could end up in a goal for us. So I think Palmer's got to start next game. Does he start against Brighton in the Carabao Cup? I think he probably does, to be honest. I think he does. And I'm looking forward to seeing him. Hopefully he does. Because we need someone who's going to help us score goals. And him off the bench has looked, like he could be that man so far this season. I think him and Sterling have been, they've created quite a lot. Last but not least, Amano Brower back from injury. Great to see him back. Absolutely great to see him back. Didn't play that long, played the last 10 minutes. He might even start next game now. Yeah, absolutely great to see him back after that ACL injury. Giving him 6.5. I said he wasn't on for long, but it was just great to see him back in Chelsea shirt, back playing. Hopefully he can go on a big run without injuries now and force his way into the team and be a freaking goal scorer for us, because that's what we need right now, and that's what he could give us. So yeah, that's it for today. Another loss. I mean, we're what? I don't like to look at the league table that much early on. But it is sort of starting to take shape a little bit now. And while, we might not want to focus that much on the league table, we do need to focus on our form, because our form's not been good enough. I mean, 1 win, 2 draws, 3 losses, -1 goal difference, 5 points off 6 games. It's just poor. It's just not our standards. I mean, I see a lot of people talking about relegation. I'm not gonna fall into that chat. It's a waste of everyone's time, waste of your time, waste of my time. But the truth is, it's not good enough performance-wise. It is poor, really poor. That's it for today, and I guess, as I said, Brighton is up next on Wednesday. So, yeah, will we look forward to that? Probably not, to be honest. Carabao Cup, though. Hopefully we can get a good cup run going, I guess. Yeah, that's it for today then. Thanks for watching. See ya.